time to go with Reich. See, it says Reich. R-I-K-E. Reich. And it's the Reich knife for you and the Reich knife for me. The Ketuo Illusion by Ketuo, which is Reich in essence. Droppy, centered, weird. Yes, it must be Reich. Weird, different, crazy, futuristic, and no hardware. It's got the no hardware look, doesn't it? Oh, where is it? Oh my God, they must have glued it together or something. Front flipper, flicker, so you can flick it if you don't want to flip it, but this is not too tough to flip. Okay, hold on. Get out of my way. Let me play with this thing for a little while. I mean, it looks full size. It's supposed to be 3.5-inch blade. A bit of a recurve in there, obviously. And what do we got? Well, that's 3.5, all right. It's 3.5 up here, and that's what they're talking about, obviously. It's 3.5 cutting edge, pretty much. 8.25, so 20, not quite 21 centimeters overall length. And you know what? I think there's some stuff on here. Okay, come on. There we go. That looks a little bit better. The Illusion. What do you think about the design? I think it's quite fetching, you know? Trying to figure out, why did we do this little slot in here when we did that? What was the point of going all the way through there? Or maybe there wasn't a point. It was just something, right? And then this right here, this cutaway in here, and you see the blade, okay? And on this side, you don't. Well, you do to this. But frame lock, titanium, M390, the Illusion. I saw it on the Ketuo USA website. I'll give you a link to it, but they may have this on White Mountain, because White Mountain Knives has been picking up the Ketuo. I mean, they've always, had Reich, but they're picking up these Ketuo knives too. There's the parent company of Reich, Ketuo, and so, M390, blah, 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 all that. Like I say, Ketuo. And this one's not, I don't think that was, bad at all. Do you? I mean, $250? God, the way things are. I mean, we're hitting 4 something, 500. I mean, all kinds of crazy money, right? And here it is, 8.25, blah, 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 3.5, drop point, bead blast, frame lock, front lock opener, 4.1 ounces. I wonder if it is 4.1. Well, it don't feel very heavy, that's for sure. So just out of the 3s, huh? And let's see if I can cut myself. No, not able to cut myself. Yeah, let's get a little closer. You know what? It's just kind of dropping to a 90-degree angle, but it's not swinging around. So that keeps it out of danger there. 115 grams, not much. Okay, one more. There you go, just out of the 3s, right? 4 ounces. And, nice droppy. Okay. Oops. Yeah, give it just a little encouragement. Like that. Try that again. Yeah, okay. Not too shabby. I like Reich knives. I like this Ketuo stuff too. I don't know whose design this is. Richard does the Reich stuff, but I don't know if this was Ian that did this. Ian is the guy that's always at the Ketuo / Reich booth at all the blade shows, right? Blade Texas, and Atlanta Blade and Blade West. I'll be seeing him at Blade West. It depends on when I post this, if I'm already back from Blade or I just haven't gone yet. But I'm going to see what new toys he's got. I mean, that's always the fun booth to go to because they have insane stuff there. You know what? Crap, I should have pulled some stuff out of my drawer. All kinds of weird slingshot things and combination knife slingshots and weird, just all kinds of, wild looking lanyard beads and different things. But they're always figuring out different crazy ways to do things. So, I mean, you look at the Forever Steel stuff that they did for Forever Steel, those models, and just everything. I mean, go on the Ketuo USA site. I'll give you the link below and just check that out. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but I mean, just check out the different insanity that they've got. But this is one of them, And does this make a lot of sense? Maybe not, but I mean, I got knives that make sense. I don't always want a knife just to make sense. I want one to get me intrigued. Yeah, we got a transition here, don't we? So, yeah. All right. Yeah, it'll cut. Okay, I'm just checking. And that's a good way to check to see if you got any nicks or something in the blade too, But no, it's nice grind on here. Plunge looks symmetrical. What's my lockup? It's 35% at least, isn't it? And it's easy to disengage, just like that. Yeah. Pretty easy to kick that. And then finger flick, because they have this going here. So you can finger flick it. But I like the flow. I like the flow of the design. This kind of little tail section coming up here. You got this area for a little lanyard to go in. Pocket clip. Actually, I'm surprised at the screw. You know what? I'll bet this screw goes all the way through. What do you want to bet? I'll bet that's the way it gets held together. Yeah, I'll bet you. Ergos. No problem there. Can you creep up on this? Yeah, you could. And also, yeah, in so many different ways. What's my reverse grip like? That feels good too. Yeah, not the easiest to sharpen. I do have the attachment to sharpen a recurve, but I don't think I've ever used it. But all right. Still, it's pretty fidget friendly in that regard. And light for what it is, for the size that it is. So, yeah. Feels good. And yeah, good, easy to balance. Full-size liner with jimping back in here. Wraps around. What do we got inside? Well, we'll take a look here in a minute. But yeah, I mean, it's pocketed, so it's weight relieved, at least on the presentation side. So yeah, it's part of why it's so light. And yeah, I got it in a pouch. They don't have a box usually for a lot of these Reich products. And I don't think there's anything other than, no, there's nothing else in there. So no extra like hardware or anything like that. But wow, I'm just surprised it's only $250. Seems fairly inexpensive for a Reich product. You know what I'm saying? So every once in a while they just jump up and kind of surprise you, because I could see this being $3.50. Oh well. I don't know how to go about this. Let's see. Is this an 8? No, that's not a number 8. That's strange. You would think that they would have done that, since it's the only other thing on here. Well, we did bring it loose. Now let's see what we got. What do you think? All the way through? No. What? That's weird. Oh, I would have sworn that that was going to go all the way through. Well, let's see what we got then. How does this come apart, my friend? And you know what? Let's get this. Let's be cautious in how we do this. It's lifting. So this is lifting off. You never know what tricks they got in here. Okay. So they do have something coming through here from that side. Let me see what else is going on from here. Oh, okay. Are we just going to be able to lift this off pretty easily? I think I just wasn't using the right leverage. Okay, it's pocketed. Hardened steel insert, ceramic detent ball, and then there's our washer right over our bearings. Okay. Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, this little dog is right there. And see, here's what's doing it right. Oops. Wrong size. Here's what's doing it right here, right? Ooh. Let's take you off. Okay. Had to get tough with you, huh? Okay. So that was the second journey, is this screw that's countersunk real deep into here. And so, of course, this is titanium. Yep, except for these little pins. Titanium, titanium, except for the hardware. Oh, there we go. That's from, okay, so that is a 3-piece rig, huh? Well, shit, that pivot screw, probably tie. But that one, oh, the pass-through, probably not that, though. That's probably tie, right? And then the rest, this piece is steel. Yeah, okay. So is that, yeah, that's magnetic. That's not, okay. Okay, so we got a 3-piece pivot here. All right. So what do we got? We got, typical stuff like steel washers, ceramic bearings, okay? Then we got all these little pins here that go through here, okay, and locate everything, okay? And then we got a deep countersunk thing, which the screw goes into, and then it screws into here, so it keeps that. And then from the other side, you don't have a real long screw. It just comes in from the pocket clip and screws to this, and this is already screwed down to that side. So, I mean, you're okay. And then this little cutaway here for here. So you've got that like this. Okay, so I guess for a lanyard, right? Okay, so we're good. That's your disassembly. It's just an illusion. That's all it is, just an illusion. Woo! Yeah, baby. We talking now, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Come on, there you go. Oh, right in there, whoa. You know what? I think I well, I was going to say, I made it less droppy because I did tighten the pivot maybe a little bit more than it was originally. But I wouldn't call it, overly too bad. It's still good. All right, the Illusion. Surprising. $250? That must be a budget knife. Yeah. But a great looking design. Surprised they're still available. Wow. Love them knives here. Got the links below. And you guys, stay sharp.